Hoarding disorder is a complex psychological condition characterized by persistent difficulty discarding or parting with possessions, regardless of their actual value. This can lead to the accumulation of excessive clutter that disrupts daily life. 1. Attachment to objects. Hoarders often form strong emotional attachments to objects, even those without practical or sentimental value. They may attribute special significance to items, making it feel almost like a loss of part of themselves if they let them go. 2. Fear of loss. Many hoarders have a pervasive fear of losing something important or not having it when it's needed. This is often driven by a just-in-case mentality, where they feel that letting go of items might result in regret. This fear can extend to trivial items like magazines, paper scraps, or broken objects, and hoarders feel that each item might hold a potential future purpose. 3. Decision-making and perfectionism. People with hoarding disorder typically struggle with decision-making. They may fear making the wrong choice about an object's worth or use, leading to decision paralysis. 4. Emotional regulation and coping. Hoarding can be a coping mechanism for underlying emotional distress, anxiety, or depression. The process of acquiring or holding onto items can bring temporary comfort, helping to manage negative feelings. This behavior is also linked to obsessive-compulsive tendencies, where the act of acquiring or saving items alleviates anxiety momentarily but reinforces the behavior long-term. 5. Trauma and loss. Many hoarders have experienced significant trauma, loss, or instability in their lives, which can lead them to cling to material possessions. For some, hoarding may begin after a traumatic life event, e.g., the death of a loved one, divorce, or financial hardship, and intensifies as a way to compensate for the loss or establish control. 6. Distorted beliefs about possessions. Hoarders may have irrational beliefs about the importance of their possessions, like believing each item has inherent value, even if it's broken or unusable. They may feel responsible for preserving items, believing it would be wrong to discard things that could be useful in some abstract way, even when it's objectively unreasonable. 7. Social isolation and avoidance. Hoarding often results in isolation because of shame, embarrassment, or the physical difficulty of inviting others into a cluttered space. This isolation then reinforces the behavior as they turn to possessions for comfort or to fill social gaps. Roommate. Compulsive acquisition. For some, acquiring items, whether by shopping, picking things up off the street, or even collecting discarded items, becomes a compulsive activity in itself. This behavior often overlaps with other addictive tendencies, providing a temporary dopamine boost that reinforces the acquisition cycle. Are you a hoarder? Follow for more.